Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know today I was supposed to have a tarot character design up for you guys, but I was sick last week and those aren't videos that I really want to rush through or force myself to do. So yeah, I'm gonna save that for next week, and then that just means we'll have 2 in a row to be caught up, so that'll be fun. But yeah, so instead I thought it would be fun to redesign a character that I made when I was younger. I don't know exactly when I did this or when the notebook is from, but yeah, I found it when I was moving and I thought she was super cute, and yeah, I wanted to see what she would turn out like from my point of view of an artist that I am now, I guess. Like I said, she came from a notebook that I had when I was younger, and I just I had so many little drawings of her. This was the most finished one, the one that I showed you guys, but there's also this page in there that has a bunch of information about her. So she is a super preppy character. You know, she has hearts on her nails and she wears pink and all of this stuff. So yeah, I wanted to keep that in mind, but also I thought it was interesting because she is in the Pokemon universe. In her little report card, it says she has gym and Pokemon training and she has to learn the Pokemon types and all of that stuff. So I kind of also kept in mind that she was from that world. She's also a movie star and a singer apparently too. I'm thinking that I probably got inspiration from watching the Disney Channel and stuff, you know, characters that were both actors in the shows that I was watching but also sang. So I was alright, I want a character like that. But yeah, so that's just some background information on her. When I was younger and designing characters, all of their faces looked exactly the same. The little, her eyes are closed and the little tiny nose and the position and everything was exactly the same. The swoopy bangs and everything. And the only thing that I really used to differentiate my characters was jewelry and shapes that I used in jewelry, because I didn't really use shape language and I mean, let's be honest, I'm not that good at it now either. I'm usually making very round characters either way, but back then it was literally the exact same round shape for the head and the same swoopy bangs and everything. So all of the shape language came from her jewelry and just whatever shapes I used from that. So she has diamonds and little hair clips in her pigtails that are little circles, and I think what I was going for was just because she is an actress, the diamonds at least, I think I was going from a place of oh, she can afford cool gems and all of this stuff. So I carried out that idea in my new character design, but I wanted everything to be a little bit more cohesive. So I did give her just circles and then turned everything into kind of like these pearls, I guess, because you know, pearls can be expensive. They do show a more classy, expensive character, but yeah, she wore them in cute ways. I turned them into a little barrette and earrings and necklaces, kind of how she has in the design, just a little bit more cohesive. And yeah, you could tell what kind of gem it is and stuff like that. I kept her pigtails because I thought that was so super cute, and when I'm coloring it, she does have these slight little pink streaks in her hair, and yeah, I added those two to her character design. But I did it kind of one of those hairstyles where you have your natural hair color and then just your bangs are dyed. So I just dyed her entire bangs, and then I did want to keep the shirt kind of similar, but not the same. I don't know. I had a shirt exactly like how she's wearing in elementary school, middle school, I don't know, whenever I drew this. But yeah, I know exactly what shirt she's wearing, and I put it on a lot of my characters, and I don't know, I don't like that style of shirt, so I did change it a little bit. I wanted to give her more of like a, like I said, she is more of like a preppy type of character. Like if I were to give her personality or like categorize her, I guess it would be more in like the preppy, like you know, in animes where there's like the rich character like who like laughs with their hand in front of their face and like all of that. Like she would be kind of like that. I don't know if that's exactly what I was going for when I was younger, but if I were to approach a character who's like a singer / movie star, that's the approach I would go to now. So she does kind of look like the type of character who would be like, my daddy owns a country club type, and I think she looks the part pretty well. Something I used to do with my characters that I do want to start doing more often is giving them eyeshadow. I thought it was like a super cute addition that I don't really do that much nowadays. I don't really like give my characters a lot of like makeup or anything like that other than like lipstick, mostly because my style, I do put like pretty big eyelashes, so I don't really draw like big eyelids or like even really like reference the eyelids at all. But that is something I kind of want to start playing with. I think it would be interesting to see maybe if my style develops a little bit, if I do start playing around with just like different eye looks. So yeah, this is her finished redesign. I think she turned out super cute. I did add her cool nails, like how the piece of paper said. So I think she turned out pretty cute. Let me know what you guys think. So when I was looking at that piece of paper, I saw that her first movie that she was in was called The Power of Three, and then I noticed that there were 2 other pages in the notebook that had 2 other characters that I designed. So I thought it would be just interesting to envision this group of girls as, like a little girl gang, I guess. Anyway, there was this girl, and her name was Valerie McCrow, and I thought it was so funny because she was just like the most goth like girl that I could have drawn, or at least like stereotypical goth. Like it was pretty much just like that base character, like I said, with just the most stereotypical goth things you could think of. She had like fishnet shirt on and, you know, skull earrings and like her hair was in front of her eyes. I really wanted to draw her because I thought it was so funny. And yeah, her design changed quite a bit. Instead of doing like dangly skull earrings, I changed it to just like skull plugs, I guess. That's kind of reference to Lars from Steven Universe, but I think it looks a little bit more goth, I guess, the more direction of goth that I would go into. And she had this streak in her hair that I thought would be fun to play with and give her some like color in her hair. My design of her looks a little bit less goth and more like punk, I guess, but I do think that she turned out very cute. I really like that I kept the fishnet shirt on her because I think that I was very adamant on adding fishnet to her design because I also put it in her name, and the skulls too. Apparently those were the 2 main things that I associated with making a goth character, was skulls and black and fishnet. I also have a character who was called Jade, and this one, I don't know if I just didn't finish her or if she was just like the most basic of them, I guess. Like the only thing I could really tell from the sketch that I did when I was younger was that I was going with a theme of like stars. So she has like a star hair clip and like star earrings and like a star necklace and all of that stuff. But everything else is like pretty plain. She just has a ponytail. She's making the exact same expression as the other ones with the swoopy bangs and just a plain shirt. So this one I did have the most freedom of like redesigning her, just because all I really did want to keep was the star theme. So I ended up just giving her like a pantsuit, I guess, that has a star pattern on it. And I wanted to give her like long straight hair just because it was different than the other two. When I put them all together as their little girl group, I wanted them to have different silhouettes. Like if I was talking about personalities, I guess Lily would be the more preppy one, and Valerie is the goth one, so she's probably like more reserved or shy or dark, I guess, I don't know. But I wanted her to be the more like twinkly one, I guess, because she has to do with stars. So she's like more like joyful, and she's holding up some peace signs, and she's just like, yeah, like I'm Jade. When I was picking colors for them, I do use purple instead of black, so all of them had purple in it. Lily especially, she had a lot of purple, and then her other color was yellow. And then Valerie, she had shades of like red. Then just keeping that in mind, with now we have like a character who's yellow and then one that's red. I did want to make Jade blue, just so that they stand out from each other with their silhouettes, but also with their color language as well. Doing the star pattern on her pantsuit was super fun. I never really have done anything like that yet, but it is something I want to play around with more often. It was kind of messy the way that I did it, and the stars don't like line up perfectly or anything like that, but I think it did turn out super cute, and it is something I want to play around with more, because I really like how the pattern looks on it. And yeah, it is something that I definitely want to try again. But yeah, once I had them all together, I just adjusted the colors to make them look good as like a group. So I did redraw Lily. I lost the footage for that, but you guys kind of already knew her character design. I just drew her more in an outfit that I would draw her in today, rather than basing it off of that horrid shirt. So yeah, here is what they looked like before, and then this is them after. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please leave a like and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!